My name is Alexis Chasteen, and I work here at the salon in Ulta Beauty in Dover, Delaware. Today I'll be doing a highlight retouch on my client, Caitlin. She's actually in the military, so it's very important that we make sure this looks natural, has a great grow out for her, and we don't take it too icy, and most importantly, we don't kill her hair. So if you guys join me for the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how I do a highlight retouch. Thank you. So the consultation is the most important part. This is the chance for you and your guests to get on the same page and for you as a stylist to create an action plan. This allows the guests to see that they are your priority, that you actually take the time to listen to them, to find out what they want, especially with new and returning guests. Yes, I said especially with new and returning guests, because sometimes we get so complacent with our return guests that we forget to ask them questions. Their minds change too. So make sure you are asking open-ended questions to all of your guests every time. So you can see here that I actually did 8 sectionings. I did 3 top, 3 in the center, and then 2 at the very bottom. They are all triangular, and this all works out perfectly, so everything lays nicely. So here I'm just mixing up my lightener. What I'm using is the Wella Blondor with 20 volume. I'm mixing this to 1 part powder and 2 parts developer. The end product, like the lightener, when it's hot, it expands. So not only am I locking the foils in, but I'm locking the conditioner in there as well, just in case it does spread through the pocket. All right, you got this? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that weave though.
Yes, girl.
What are you doing? Ooh, beautiful. So the wonderful voice you hear previously besides mine is a great friend of mine, Katie. She is actually in school to become a cosmetologist now, and she is always wanting to learn and asking me questions. So I took this opportunity to show her one of my beginner friendly tricks for highlight retouches. So basically what I do is apply my lightener to the new growth, but I use the conditioner on the ends and I kind of feather it up just into the lightener, just so that the lightener doesn't expand too much. This can help stop bleeding and stop it from swelling so much. I wish somebody would have taught me this when I was beginning, so hopefully someone learned a new trick. But in the back section, I'm using the hair and bone method. I am on a diagonal for all of my sectionings. I don't know if you can tell that well from this angle, but you're gonna see in the next couple seconds that for my next foil, I start about center and I take my section that way, so taking it diagonally up, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So basically I just repeat this on both sides of the back, and I'm not gonna show you the entire thing because that gets repetitive. I'll see you when we get to the top. So I'm not gonna show it, but when I get to the 3 sections above the 2 bottom ones, on the sections on the side, I am doing diagonal partings, and then in the center section, I am doing horizontal partings. Nothing special, nothing new. I'm not gonna show it, but that's what I did there. I don't want you guys to think that I forgot about it or I forgot about you. I promise you it's just simple partings, nothing fancy, okay? Okay, so now I'm in the front. I'm on the side. Right now I'm taking diagonal backs to get my foils in there. This helps me get more foils comfortably. It's just a me thing. It's not really something you gotta follow. Basically it helps. I feel as though it helps me get the maximum amount of highlights in the smallest area. Yeah, so let's get to the hairline. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward to that now. Okay guys, I'm on my favorite part. It is the hairline. Now she has very fine hairs in the front like most people do, but she wants that brightness up front because she has to wear her hair in a ponytail all the time. So basically what I'm doing is taking very fine diagonal sections. I'm using diagonal sections because the diagonals create softness and movement, but it also looks so nice on her hairline. It doesn't look stripy. It actually looks very nice and blended. So that's why I'm doing that. I am still protecting her hair, her finer hairs, by using, my lightener only on the new growth, not on the previously lightened hair. And we're keeping these sections very close to each other, so when it's done, it's gonna look like it's coming right out her scalp. What highlights? I just wanted to add this part to show you how basically the diagonals are starting to blend in with the ones that I did previously in this section, just to show you that everything always goes together. Here I am in the very last section, in the very front section. A lot of people like to have the money piece, and so do people in the military. Just that it can't be super noticeable. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using my foils to get this for her, but in a soft way. So for her, I'm using 3 back-to-back foils. I'm using hair from the previous section into the next section, just so it just kind of marries in there nicely. You can determine, depending on your client in that great old consultation, whether or not you would do 3 foils, 4 foils. You're gonna do them back to back, you could do vertical. It's all up to you, but for my guess, it works best if I do 3 back to back because it gives her just enough to have that brightness. So it also looks great when it's pulled back and when she wears it in any other style, and so she doesn't get in trouble. So you'll see how the hair that I had left out from the previous foil, I'm now weaving it, but I'm taking some of that hair that's left out. Boom, just like that. Okay, so then I'm gonna add my foil in there, and I'm gonna repeat that one more time, and yeah. So here you guys can see that I moved back behind my guest because I am finishing this top section off with the hair and bone technique that I showed you previously. So here now I'm actually shampooing my guest with On The Rocks Clarifying Charcoal Shampoo by Dry Bar. What this does is it gives a nice gentle clean, and it's going to allow my toner to actually penetrate her hair very nicely. So I dry her hair, and what I'm going to be toning her with today is Shades EQ. I'm using 2 parts 10N, 1 part 9V, and 1 part 9G. I know it makes no sense. Gold and violet cancel each other out, but you have to see the results to understand why I did what I did. So my guest actually really liked the color of her highlights before I even toned it. Whether I'm doing a root touch up or doing highlights, I always make sure I fill the cuticle with a toner. This protects their hair, it prevents damage, it adds shine, it just gives it a wonderful look. So here I am applying the toner, and I'm gonna have it processed for 20 minutes. So now that her toner is done processing, I went back in and I just rinsed it completely out, and then I conditioned her with Redken All Soft Conditioner. It is a very light moisturizing conditioner, can be used on any types of hair. So in the top corner here, you're going to see the 3 products I use for styling. I used the Hot Sexy Hair Protect Me. This is a heat protectant that protects the hair from up to 450 degrees. I also use the Try We Leave-In Conditioner. What this does is help reduce my detangling time. It helps get my brushes through her hair quicker. And last but not least, I use the Volumizing Blow Dry Gel. Now this is very lightweight. I use this in fine hair or thick hair. This just helps me get movement and body. So here are the final results. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys loved the outcome as much as I did. Once again, my name is Alexis Chasteen. I am located at the salon in Ulta Beauty in Dover, Delaware, and hopefully one day I'll see you in my chair. Thank you and have a great day.